Oh, happy hump day. I shopped my husband's closet. It's getting a little bit chilly here in London, and I was like, I want something plaid. I want something warm. He literally had one shirt. And this is my favorite sweater that he has. And I glammed it. Oh, shit. This is why I cannot speak with this microphone by my mouth. I talk with my hands. Okay? All right, let's get into it. Hello, world. Come inside the Dear Juju podcast. This week on my Substack, holy guacamole, we in week 3 of September, okay? And I went to Lille. Behind the scenes, the best restaurants, where to shop, what else? The best wine bar in Lille, all for the paid girlies or men. All for my Substack stars, if you will. But don't forget that you do get something free. And what you get free is must make, must have, must listen. A must make, you get a recipe, you get a must have, like the things that I'm loving that week, and a must listen, which is a song of the week. So, and I put it out on Mondays because I have magnificent musing Mondays. Now, I am an entrepreneur slash content creator slash, what do they call it? Where you make your own fucking schedule, you don't work a 9 to 5. Freelancer. Okay. And so I can make my own schedule. And Mondays, I have made magnificent Mondays. And that's why I made my show letter like that. You guys, making Mondays your day if you can schedule your own. It's not lost on me how fucking lucky I am to be making my own schedule, right? The fact that I don't have to clock in is great. But if you do make your own schedule, there is something so beautiful about making Mondays a me Monday and making it a magnificent Monday. I've been doing it for the past 3 weeks. I've been getting my show letter and everything together on Friday, clocking out, having Saturday, Sunday, and then setting everything up to automate on Monday. And then Mondays, I go to hot yoga. This Monday, I got a fucking massage. I finally found a massage person. This is also something that I love about being in a new city. You need your pillars of people. You need your nail people, you need your massage people, you need your facial people, right? And that makes you feel like you have your people. This little, maybe 90 pound, maybe 68-year-old Thai woman got in that ass. She was pressing on things that were sending electrocurrents all over my body. It was amazing. Then I came home and I took a hot bath. Then I got it in with my husband. And then I made a gorgeous dinner for the family. And you know what? There's something about while the world hustles on a Monday, I like to clock out at the weekend, right? I like to relax. I like to hang out with friends. I like to cook. And I like to recover on Monday with either a hot yoga session so I can sweat out all the alcohols, a massage, go thrifting, get inspired, go to the grocery store, go to the flower mart. Do something when the world is in hustle and bustle mode. It kind of feels like you have a little secret, right? So while the whole world is fucking on that fucking hamster wheel, fucking going on that rat race, you're just having a good time. It's like a little secret that you're keeping from everyone else. So if you if you do your own schedule, try making Mondays magnificent, musing, marvelous me Mondays. And it's something that feels really good. And it's almost like a little rebellion, like a little fuck you to the counterculture. Right? It's a fuck you to the culture of Mondays. Fuck you to the oh, it's Monday. Oh my God, grind hard, grind and shine. Nah, bitch. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm having fun. I'm doing the shit that I want to do. I'm taking a hot yoga class and I'm taking a bath and I'm getting back to me. So if you can do it, try it. Now, this weekend, one of my favorite families. Do you know that song? I want someone to lean on. Oh, Oh, Diplo, right? Or Major Lazer. Do you know that album cover with the guy like this? Peace is the mission. So that artist is one of our good friends here in London. I just became friends with them. The wife is so dope. I think I've talked to her about her on here before. She's also a daughter of an alcoholic. And there's just something about daughters of male alcoholics who have fathers. They're just funny. They're witty. They're weird. They're emotional. They're sassy. And I just get along like peanut butter and jelly. It's actually like jelly and jelly because there's so many similarities that her and I have. And so it's her, the husband's an artist, and their son is half Asian, half British. The dad is Asian, and he's the cutest little boy you've ever seen in your life. He literally looks like a Precious Moment doll. Remember those from the 90s? Those little fucking Precious Moments doll with the big eyes and the little nose. And he's so cute and he can't say his R's. And I love him. And he's 5, and he's a boy. So he's right perfectly kind of in between. If you're going to have one person over, it's a boy. And him and Georgie love playing together. But then he also loves Beyblades and stuff that Rocco loves, and he looks up to Rocco so Rocco can be the alpha. So it's kind of a nice dynamic of him right in between my kids. Anyways, they came over. Dad loves boxing. My husband loves boxing. It was in Vegas, that big boxing match. They did a blackout social media so they didn't see who won. And Sunday morning, we had a boxing breakfast. Now, what goes good with the boxing breakfast? Bagels and boxing breakfast that we had on Sunday. And I made a bagel board that was so much fun. So if you have someone coming over, you got to make a bagel board. It's so good. And I have a recipe for the smoked whitefish because in LA and New York, you can get smoked whitefish at these Jewish bagel delis that are divine. But here you can't really get it. But you can get smoked whitefish. So I'm like, I made my own freaking recipe. A little sour cream, little Kewpie, that's Japanese mayonnaise, tons of dill, little garlic paste, tons of lemon zest, lemon juice, and that's really it. Salt and pepper. I should have added some like chili flakes, but I don't know where my chili flakes are. It was divine on the bagel, like absolutely obscene. I was like, oh my God, I think I prefer this. So now I have this whitefish recipe that's just gorgeous. Oh, and my shipping came from America. And let me tell you, I was just like, I was so happy to see my stuff. If you guys actually move somewhere and the people decide to give you a relocation fee, what I would do if I were you is I would ship everything. Like just ship it. Then once you get there, see what works, what doesn't fit, and then get rid of it in your new life. But trying to be in a different climate, in a different place, and get rid of stuff is not the best idea. There has been a number of times I've been like, where's this? Where's that? Shit, where's this? Where I'm thinking of the things that I have, and I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. I know that might not apply to a lot of you, but it felt really good to see my stuff, like to see my plates, to see my old clothes. It was just like, oh, hi, old friend. And whether I wear them or not, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is I collected you, I want you, and I want you to hang pretty in my wardrobe. So it felt so good to see all that stuff. And, I had a little bit of an existential crisis this week. Usually, 9 times out of 10, and I would say even 9.5 times out of 10, I am so fucking positive, right? Like I really try every day as soon as I come into consciousness in the morning, I tell myself, this is going to be an amazing day. Like this is going to be my favorite day I've ever had. And then I start looking around and already kind of clocking it. Like most of the time, my daughter will be laying next to me or my husband will be laying next to me. And I move my feet over to his and I rub my toes on his or I curl up with my Georgie, really cute. And I'm like, how lucky am I? And I start pondering, like, I have my health. I love my daughter. I love my husband. Feel this bed. Oh my God, I'm waking up in London. Like the world can just change so fast. And I'm so grateful, right? Like I really start going on this positive note and it puts me in a good place for the rest of the day. But every once in a while, I start to go, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point? I'm working so hard. I'm exhausted. It might be perimenopause, but I'm just like, what's the fucking point? What are we doing? Why? Who cares? And I had that this week. I have to be honest. I started crying to my husband, and I've been a showgirl since I was fucking out the womb, right? That's just who I am. And I'm just like, I thought this show business is the thing that was going to make me money. Here I am. I'm pretty cute. Got a fucking good personality. Work my ass off. Feel the energy. What the fuck am I doing wrong? And my husband's like, you just got to keep going and know that you're enough and just work from that place. And I'm like, I know. But yeah, every once in a while, life gets to you and it's okay. And so that's when I decided to take Monday musings and Marvelous Me Mondays. And that's why I made my Substack that, because it was just like, I need a beat when everyone else is doing their thing, just to like go put a mirror up to myself, and just be like, hey, bitch, I love you and I got you. Right? So we all have those days. And of course, if you look at the news, do you watch the news? How the fuck do you do it? Because sometimes when the news seeps in, I'm just like, oh, no. It's like an ex calling you or texting you or like trying to like leave a comment on your friend's photo of you and her and say, wow, you guys look amazing. You know what I mean? It just wiggles in there. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but you're ignorant. You got to know what's going on in the world. No. And I say to them, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'll tell you what's going on in this world. What this world's got going on, we got joy, we got love, we got happiness, we got, prosperity. We are abundant and good times. So why would I want to watch the news? It's just like, and I used to be a big news head, a huge news head. And then I was like, my fucking mental health, baby. Nope. I'm just going to sit here, focus on my little family, focus on my life, and that's it. And everything else you could just literally, and you know what? One time I was in therapy and my therapist told me to do this, which you should try it. If there's anything that's bothering you or that you're ruminating on or you can't figure out, this is what you do. I want you to imagine that there's, close your eyes. Okay, let's do this together, right? Role play. It's been a long time since we've role played. Let's close our eyes, and in front of you, I want you to envision a fireplace or a fabulous table with nothing on it, right? Now, all the problems or the things that are really paining you, I want you to put it up there. Now, right now, I am putting up there the stress of staying in this house. I love this house. My husband's ex-job, aka Marvel, is paying for this house only for like 9 more months, and then we have to figure out how to pay for it. And it's more than we would have done before. It's definitely pushing us into a category because we were going to make a certain amount. So we were like, yeah, that makes sense because it's less than, even just our income that we would have had just for the home sector. So anyways, I feel like it's pushing us and it's a good thing. But I do have the stress of like, I love this house. How are we going to stay in this house? Oh my God, if I get kicked out of this house, I won't know how to, like, I don't know why I'm attaching to this house so much, but it gives me a lot of stress. So I'm putting that on the table. And let's all take a deep breath together. Here we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Now on the next inhale, breathe it in, and on your exhale, and you could put 5 things up on there. I don't care. Put 10 things up on there. This is bothering you. This is bothering you. What you did. It could even be something that you fucking did or said that you're embarrassed about. Like whatever the fuck it is, put it on this table, all of it. Whatever, you could put it on in a piece of paper. You could put it on as a little dollhouse. That's what I'm doing. You could put it on as anything you want, right? Now, what I want you to do, you're on the other side of the room. And your table's on that side of the room, okay? We're on opposite ends of the room. Take a deep breath, run, yell, grab your hands over from one side and imagine it falling off the table. Except, guess what's on that other side of that table or fireplace or mantle? It's the abyss of nothingness. It is not the floor. So when you run, and push, it goes into the abyss of nothingness and then it's gone. Okay? It's kind of a really fucking fun thing to do because a lot of people say, oh my God, take a deep breath. Imagine this. No. So my therapist knew who the fuck she was talking to. You know, like that hot sex scene in Secretary. Have you ever seen that freaking movie, Secretary, where they just take it and they throw it off the table and it gets pounded from the back? Except this time it's taking all your stressors and it's going into a little abyss of nothingness. Try it. Don't knock until you try. You feel instantly better because that stress, you've got it, you've pulled it out of you, you've put it on the table, and you've removed it. Bye-bye. And every time it comes up, she said, do the same thing. Just fucking off, right? And just get off and just go, well, that was fun. And it's gone. Oh, God, you never know what the fuck you're going to get here on this Dear Juju podcast. All right, now with all that, let's get into some Q&A with some TNA. That's right, questions and answers with a little tits and ass. Dear Juju, I know a lot of people talk about red flags or pink flags, but what's a green flag in someone that secretly turns you off? A green flag that secretly turns me off. Well, I've gotten better and I feel like I've healed a lot. But when I will say, I definitely don't like someone that's too nice. Like, I feel like nice is performative, right? I want someone kind and understanding and cool, but someone that's too of a nice guy, I don't like those kind of guys. I've actually was engaged to one of those guys. He seemed so nice and he seemed too nice. Guess what? Motherfucker cheated on me. So I don't trust nice. Nice is performative. Nice is just like you're holding back because you're afraid you're either going to hurt my feelings or you don't want to say something. And that's no way to get anywhere. So a green flag is when it's like, oh, he's a nice guy. I'm like, nice guys fucking cheat on you because they're holding in what they really feel. And then, no, I don't like nice. I don't do nice. That is my green flag that actually turns me off. Kind, different. Nice, no. Okay, great. Dear Juju, I have a question of would you rather? Different. Would you rather have great sex with terrible conversation or great conversation with terrible sex? Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely 100% great sex with terrible conversation. You know why? I can talk to my damn self. You know, fucking, what's her name? Little Hannah Montana. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand, right? Oh, bitch, give me a mirror and a bottle of wine. I will have the best time. Are you fucking kidding me? I will be like, no, really? And then what happened? And I'll be like, I'll tell you another thing. Okay, what do you think I'm doing right now? Okay, I have a monitor right in front of me. Okay, I'm talking to a camera. Guess what I'm doing? Just having a good time talking to my own damn self. Thinking about pontificating on things, putting it out there. But one thing I can't do is get pounded so hard in my guts that when I'm washing the dishes, I actually giggle. That I cannot do. And I need it. And it actually happened yesterday from my husband. We had such hot sex. He was sucking on my nipples. He was pounding me to the eons. And afterwards, I was just glowing, okay? My face, my energy. You don't need a facial, honey. What you need to do is get pounded so hard that even when you think about it, you blush. But great conversation. No, thank you. My husband barely talks. And I love it like that. Love it. He gives me cum, not conversation. And that's how I like it. Because, bitch, I will have a good time all by my damn self. Okay. Great conversation. That's what you have girlfriends for. I mean, I have a sister. My sister and I can literally be on the phone for 3 hours, talk about one thing, and beat it to a dead horse. I mean, listen. You cannot be my friend if you can't beat a dead horse. I will take the tiniest sliver of a nuance and I'll just fuck it. I will beat it. I will put it in my mouth. I will chew it up, spit it out, regurgitate it, put it back in my mouth. And I will look at that little sliver from every single angle. That's why I have girlfriends. That's why I have sisters. That's why I got a mother. But no, honey, no, you know what they can't give me? The glory of the guts. And yeah, I need to smell a man's pheromones. I need his heavy weight on top of me. I love grabbing their big bodies, and then they're just so big, and I'm just this small. And they're just so big, and then they're pounding me, and it's so fun, and you're flipping your hair, and you're sweating, and you're sucking. Oh my God. I love sex. Can you tell? You don't say. Sex is great. It's honestly the funnest thing you can do. It really is. Like, I mean, and you know what I didn't understand when I was single? And I got very ballsy when I was single because, the men in Los Angeles are all fucking punk ass bitches. But I'd just walk up to them and be like, want to make out? Like, we're all at the bar. We are all at the bar, right? And if you looked at me and I looked at you and we stared for a little too long, because I will hold a gaze. Don't fuck with me. Like, you will not beat me in a gaze off. Not a gaze off, but that too. But you know what I'm saying? Like a gaze off. Just the other day in France. Okay? This chef Philippe's, we went to this Italian restaurant, and I walked in. I looked super glamorous and fabulous. And if you've never seen The Roman Spring of Miss Stone, it's where Vivian Leigh is older and Warren Beatty is like her gigolo that she falls in love with. And now I feel like I'm entering my Vivian Leigh Roman Spring of Miss Stone era. So we're in France, and I look amazing and glamorous while all these other girls are wearing brown and beige and latte dressing. And I come in black and white and fur and all my pizzazz. And this young buck chef literally leans out and is mixing dough and was looking at me like, hey. And I knew he was in his late 20s. And I was like, hey. And he stared and I stared. And I'm like, if you think I'm going to be the first to look away, no. When I meet a gaze, honey, I play chicken. I'm like, who's going to be first? Not going to be me. And he looked away and got all scared and timid and blushed. And then I never looked at him again. The games people play, it is so fun. And then he even tried walking by my table and getting my attention. And I did not even look again. Because it's just fun, right? But anyways, back to my point. We're all at a bar. You meet your gaze with someone else. And I'm just like, walk up to me and stick your tongue down my throat. Like, let's fucking make out. What are we doing? We are on this world, and for a second of a time, we're drinking. Let's just fucking make out. Like, I feel like if everyone made out a lot more, not if you're in a relationship that's monogamous, but if you are single, I feel like we should just be fucking making out like all the time. I think it'd be fun. And sex is fun. And that's the campaign that I'm running. Okay, last one. Dear Juju, if somebody gave you $10,000 to spend immediately, what's the least responsible thing you would do with it? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm about to be 43. I would inject the fuck out of my face. I would be getting laser peel lifts. I would be getting Botox. I would be getting fillers. Oh, it only lasts for 6 months or a year. Don't give a fuck. Shoot me up. Whatever the 10 grand can get, I want lasers. I want facials. I want lifts. I want Titans. I want Botox. I want fillers. I want it all. I would just be going to needle fucking town, honey. I'm about to be 43 and I need a little bit of maintenance. It's been a long time since I've had some maintenance. If I had 10 grand, yep. I would be a Botox, Restylane, Rejuviderm. This double chin annoys the shit out of me because I'm bigger right now, but I'm not that big. But somehow I got this little fat under my chin. Do you know they have something that you can inject and it dissolves the fat under your chin? I'd be getting that. I'd be getting it's called like something 8, some kind of 8 laser that they do. I'd be getting PRP. I'd be getting my blood spun up and put it back in. If they had fucking, stem cells of baby dolphins that fucking gave you the fountain of youth, I'd be putting that shit in. Like whatever the new shit is, I'd be going to there saying, give me $10,000 worth and shoot me the fuck up. All right, that's the podcast. Don't forget to sign up for the Substack. You guys, you get something so fun and it's a good time. Not as good as the glory of the guts, but it is a good time. And also try that Meditation Nation and try a smoked whitefish. Okay, my recipe is so good and I'm going to put it on my Substackies. All right, I love you. I'll see you next week and I'm out. Mwah.